Hello and welcome to the next episode of My Crypto World. Today's going to be a fun show, I hope. I thought I would wear maybe a disguise today to protect myself. A few people kind of got a little bit upset with me over my last two videos, which was about cloaking and mind speaking portals. I guess I have a little bit different view than some people on it, but all I can do is tell you my experiences and my opinions. I don't particularly close down the whole ideal of that kind of stuff. Excuse me. Why I'm not. You like it like this? Is it better to make it more fun if I wear a big fake nose and fake glasses? Anyways, I don't shut down the whole idea of all that. I don't think any of it's really happening, but if it happens, I would be more than glad to say it happens to me or whatever. But I don't know. The show's not going to really be today's show. It's not really necessarily going to be about cloaking issues and all that kind of stuff. I guess you could say I'm skeptical of all that. I'm kind of skeptical of telepathy and cloaking and stuff like that, just because that's not been my experience. But like I said, today's show is not necessarily going to be about that. And I was just horsing around with the big fake nose and glasses and all that kind of stuff, just trying to make it a little bit fun. But we don't want to mess up my do. Anyways, but today's show I do want to talk about some more serious issues, or more serious topics, I suppose. In my last videos, we was talking a little bit about what Bigfoot might be and some of the different theories. One theory is that Bigfoot, and a lot of people sort of subscribe to this kind of this thing, and I don't know, I'm kind of open to it myself, I guess. If what I'm about to tell you, if this theory is correct, it does open up a whole lot of new doors and windows. Some people believe that Bigfoot is part of the Nephilim, some kind of offspring of the Nephilim. Well, some of you may not know or really understand what the Nephilim are. Being somewhat of a Bible reader myself, the Nephilim, the word Nephilim is not actually in the Bible, but it's typically referred to the fallen angels. And for those who do not know maybe what the fallen angels are, the fallen angels are the ones that followed Satan and rebelled against God and were cast out of heaven, and they came here to earth, and they bred with the earth women and created a race of giants. This is where Goliath come from, and his brothers. He had 5 brothers. It was all giants. Actually, it was a whole valley of giants, but I don't want to get into all that. But basically, the Nephilim, or the fallen angels, have stood against God and rebelled from God. So some people's theory is that the race of giants that were created by the Nephilim are actually Bigfoot. That's why you get the big height and all that. Well, supposing that theory is correct, that puts a whole new spin on Bigfoot. At least it does for me. If Bigfoot is is some kind of descendant of the Nephilim, then that would most likely mean that they are against God. And then you think if it's fallen angels, then the possibility of them having some kind of special ability, which could be cloaking, like some people like, or portals or whatever, is increased. Now, I'm kind of open to that theory to some degree, but it's you could also tie it in this way. If Bigfoot is part of the Nephilim, if that theory is correct, it would give credence to the fact that the government covers it up because they wouldn't want to confirm the existence of Bigfoot. Excuse me. Because if they did, it would confirm the Bible. And we all know that the government does not want to confirm the Bible. You know, if it was possible a way to confirm it that way. So, some interesting things to think about and look at. Then some people want to say that Bigfoot is some kind of descendant of Gigantopithecus blacki, which I really don't think it is. But just a couple of little theories there that I want to talk about. I really want to talk about the Nephilim mostly, and because some people may not know that it actually ties into the Bible of the fallen angels and those that rebelled against God, and that could be people want to act like they're or people want to make claims that they are supernatural type being. Well, I suppose they lean more toward the Nephilim theory. In the end, I guess we really just don't know what Bigfoot is for sure. I mean, I don't. If I had to say anything, if I had to probably pin myself down a little bit, I would just probably lean toward just something that's just undiscovered primate of some sort that's super intelligent. I don't know if I'd really want to tie them in with the Nephilim. I mean, as a Bible believer and a reader and a studier, and I've been doing it for years, you may notice I have some certificates on the wall, one in particular from Bible college. I really don't know if I really want to tie them into the Nephilim, because if it does, it makes it gets into another area for me of something that could potentially be demonic or bad, and I don't know how far I'd want to go with that as far as research. I don't know. Might continue. I don't know. I've done paranormal stuff, and that's kind of a questionable thing. So, as far as Christian-wise. So, I don't know. So, I don't know if it's really if Bigfoot is a descendant of the Nephilims or not. It's an interesting theory. It could explain some of the reports of supernatural abilities. But then again, as first, sometimes things that we consider supernatural may not be supernatural at all. It just may be that we don't really understand it. We don't understand how it works or what it does, or what causes it to work that way. A lot of times, I've been eating some almonds, is why I keep chewing all that stuff up in my mouth. Sometimes we see something that seems mystical or that seems magical to us. It really isn't. I mean, we may explain it as something supernatural or magic, and really maybe it's just something we just don't understand. So that could be some of that going on, I guess, as well. And that may be why people tied it in with the Nephilims or whatever. It's just something to think about. You can read some about the fallen angels in the book of Genesis. Is probably about the best place, about the giants and all that. There's other references all throughout the Bible, different places about it. But something interesting to think about, I guess. You have to make up your own mind on that. Well, but it's hard to really determine at this point exactly what Bigfoot may be. I really don't lean toward the supernatural type thing for Bigfoot. It's funny because I do believe in the supernatural, spirit world, and what I know. I don't. But exactly what that is, you have to determine kind of on your own. But as far as Bigfoot, I just don't feel that way. I just don't feel like it's a supernatural being. That it's just undiscovered animal of some sort, primate, hominid, however you want to say it. Is there ever an issue you want to get into on that? Well, you have to kind of, as facts come available, maybe we can determine more of what they might be. So we do need researchers like myself and others, but we need to be truthful in what we experience. If you have experienced portals and cloaking and all that kind of stuff, well, it's okay to report it, but be truthful with it. Don't exaggerate the fact. So I can tell you that I've never experienced anything like that, and I know a lot of people got mad at me on my other videos. Some of them unsubscribed and everything because we can't agree, we don't get along, we don't see everything exactly just alike, so I can't be a subscriber to your channel. Well, that's okay. I just don't. If you're looking to find people that's going to agree with you on everything, man, you're going to be unhappy in your life. It just don't happen. So, but I want to talk about some other things today too. That was just a little something I wanted to touch on and talk about a little bit. Another thing I want to talk about is infrasound, or some people call it, a lot of Bigfoot researchers call it being zapped. And some may attribute that to something supernatural, but really it's not. I have reason to believe that I've experienced that from years ago. My first encounter back when I was, about 15 or so year old, coon hunting. But I've experienced it other times too. Now, whether that's really something that Bigfoot does, or if it's just some kind of a built-in human response to fear or the unknown or whatever, I don't know. But there are other animals. There's actually, from what I understand now, there is a type of whale that uses a sonic infrasound blast type thing to stun prey and eat it. And really what that is, they're manipulating the EMF field, which is electromagnetic field. And I know if you've watched any of the ghost hunting shows, they'll use the EMF detectors, and high EMF will cause you to feel possibly, nausea and disoriented, or make you see things not there. Not just a weird feeling. It gives you a weird feeling. So the thought that Bigfoot may do that is, I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility, because we know that other animals and things do it, have been known to do it or whatever, like the whale, certain types of whale. I don't know exactly all the details on that, but that's kind of an interesting topic too. I've heard of some people that got zapped by being around Bigfoot to the point that they threw up, and I don't know, I don't know how true that is. Some of that could be fear, or some of it could be just your own way of dealing with something out of the ordinary, unusual. But I do think I have experienced that by being around Bigfoot a couple of times. That I think that feeling of fear that you get, which some of it could just be natural. It's hard to say on that. That's just a tough topic too. But I know I have felt that when I've been around them. I know one time I was setting some game cameras, and there was a Bigfoot close, and I felt that fear, but I fought on through it and set up my game cameras, and that was kind of interesting. That day I actually it was actually kind of a weird deal. I'll talk about that some other time maybe. That's another topic that people might not like. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great week.